everyone.
Good afternoon. Good day
Hello
to
there,
everybody.
Angel.
Hi,
Welcome,
Kenneth.
batch 2 and 3.
Welcome. We have 255 participants. That's great.
Welcome to the Zoom Museum 2021. Hello world! Kumusta, Pilipinas? Galila at Phinma-University of Pangasinan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to greet everyone a lovely Friday afternoon.
Why don't we make this afternoon not just lovely, but also a day full of learning and new experiences?
You're right, Kenneth. You know we have anticipated long enough for this day to come.
But anticipation comes with painstaking efforts, sleepless nights, and wishful thoughts. Now, come into reality.
The long
So,
wait
what are we waiting for?
the long wait is so over. On behalf of the program committees, my name is Angel.
And I am Kenneth, and we are your hosts for the day. As the saying says, time flies indeed so fast. From the very first performance that we had, here we are at the Zoom Museum 2021, showcasing our talents and skills. May we not stop putting colors on our dreams and keep on moving. With that being said, let us welcome the Social Sciences Professor and PE Head, Professor Mel M. Garcia, to give us more words of inspiration. Good afternoon, Ma'am Mel.
Kasi art is the best way, tandaan natin, art is the best way or the highest form of hope. It may not be considered as one of a science subject, diba? But tandaan natin, art appreciation as what you had done and performed. Art is the highest level of hope.
Let us welcome the College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Jimuel D. Caburian, together with Art 002 Professor, former NSTP Advisor of Sir LJ, and awarded as Best Advisor of CAS, Professor Agnes D. Oclay, to give us more words of inspiration. Good afternoon, ma'am and sir.
Okay, kadalasan nagsasama yung art and science. Parang sa teaching. Okay, it is a combination of art and science. There's that science of teaching, but we cannot set aside yung art of teaching. Boring yung teacher pag walang art. Okay, so parte ng buhay yan. Now, since I'm talking about teaching and that is related to education, ang simbolo ng education is light, di ba? So, and if there is a light, sabi natin lampara, hindi yan itatago sa ilalim ng kama or sa ilalim ng mesa. Dapat ilabas yan para magdulot ng liwanag. And ganun yung art. Okay? So pag may ginawa tayong art, kailangan ipakita yan. And that's the idea why we have this Zoom Art Museum. It is where we can exhibit our artworks. Okay? And I hope you can enjoy. So makita ninyo yung value ng art na kasama siya sa pag-enjoy sa buhay.
Okay? Arts help us to communicate with other people. You connect with people through your music or through your dance or through your poem, short stories, among others. Art is actually a different language. Art says things that even words cannot say. You don't need a language to understand art. Just a small painting, a soap carving, or improvising a tune or a dance step can express a lot of things without words. Indeed, art is not a waste of time. It is not useless. Arts are very essential to our lives. It is very important in the society because it is an essential ingredient to empower the hearts of the people.
Bakit ba ikaw ang naiisip ko at di na mawala-wala pa? Kahit na alam ko na ang puso mo ay may mahal ng ang iba. Ayaw nang paabot ng aking damdamin. Tunay na mahal ka na. Sana hinayaan mong ibigin kita.
The good things that someone will do is like if you are in the country that the people not interested not interested so much to art, you have to find another way to have like your own money to fully win in the life.
So sa lahat ng mga talagang may interest sa art, you just continue doing what you're doing. Hindi nyo alam na iba't iba kasi yung pacing, iba't iba yung panlasa din ng mga judges. Pero kapag na timing kayo doon sa inyong destiny talaga na kayo yung magsha-shine, darating din yung panahon para sa inyo. So just keep on doing things, producing art, just explore and let your creativity and your imagination na mag-flow lang every day. So congratulations sa inyong lahat. Good evening po.
My art is basically called drag makeup, where I get to embody and basically create a female persona that is very different from mine. Actually, whom you're talking to right now is Violet Vane, the drag persona of Vince. And the theme for my art is Battle Queen Eleganza Extravaganza. That explains the armor and the crown. So my type of queen is actually the queen of the forest who just woke up from her deep sleep due to the disturbances that seeks to destroy nature, such as pollution, global warming, and etc. My sole purpose as the queen of the forest is to basically keep the forest alive and to engrave in people's minds that as the world gets more industrialized, we should also prioritize and should take care of the environment because the forests are the lungs of the earth, which helps keeps us alive. That is all. Thank you.
Usually, when we say environment, we tend to think about land, earth, or any terrestrial trees like that. But somehow, I think about the sea or the ocean. My art, as you can see, is the waves of the ocean. If I would name it, I will call it the calmness of the sea or the calmness of the waves. Because I myself po, I always feel calm whenever I feel the breeze and whenever I see the beach waves. Whenever I am stressed, I thought about the waves. And this makes me calm and makes me feel the productivity around my body or around my nerves. I did a minimalist art. I chose colors that is calm to the eyes and light to the eyes because I somehow think that this art shows that natural things can be beautiful too.
Bawat tao ay may dalang sandata para makamit ang pangarap nila. And ako, rainbow. Dahil bawat kulay nito ay may kahulugan at katangian na kailangan. Red means having passion, vitality. Orange, this color signifies creativity and personality. Yellow, bring wisdom, personal power, clarity, and determination. Green, it represents balance, love, and growth. Blue, it represents higher spirituality, communication, and freedom. Indigo promotes increased level of consciousness, higher spirituality. And violet, as a blend of blue and red, it promotes higher levels of enlightenment. And I really love rainbows. They're basically miracles and symbol that shows you that even after the worst storms, things can still end up being beautiful. Rainbows are like people. They shine the brightest after the storm.
This is my plant landscaping idea plant landscaping. I'm used recyclable materials. many things to be considered in doing these activities, but a lot of side of it, a lot of positive advantages can we gain, or like stress-free, or creating a beautiful environment to decrease the level of stress and keeps family fit in doing this activity, in doing the active lifestyle activity. I plant rosemary, ampalaya, and zinnia flower to in my plant box landscaping. In doing this activity, it shows how we give concern and love to our environment.
I dedicate this landscape all the students and professors. I enclose my with the bamboo, which represent the good fortune, and it is great for someone who is entering a new chapter in their life. And entering in Phinma-Upang is a new chapter of our lives. Some plants are like our professors who taught us to be brave and not to give up. And some plants are like the students, especially the cactus is very in going through a tough time. Then the stone are those trials that we face. Despite of those trials, lots of people at our side us to not to and try again.
Ginawa ko tong art na because paborito niya kasi yung paghahalaman. And na-inspired ako na maghalaman din. Nakikita ko kasi kung sa araw-araw na kung paano mag-grow yung halaman. At nakakatuwa na pinaghirapan mo is lumalago.
So this is my artwork. It can be related to our theme, which is pro-sustainable development, pro-environment, and pro-human rights. So pag i-relate natin siya sa pro-sustainable development, the spoons around the mirror is symbolizes a stress, and the bamboo skewers symbolize us as us Filipinos. When all the stakes are complete, or all Filipinos cooperate in balancing the progress to make a good product.
I come up with this idea nung sinabi ni Sir Lenon na everyone has a talent and it's up to you how you're gonna find it and improve it. Since magaling ako sa handicraft and nag-focus ako dun. And also, mahilig po ako sa lampshade or sa lights when it comes to room. Kailangan maliwanag yung room ko para makatulog ako. So, ginawa ko to kasi imbes na bibili ako ng mas mahal, mas makakatipid ako kung gagawa.
And ito po yung work ko. Based on what Sir Lennon discussed, there are 5 types of crafts. It is the textile crafts, the paper crafts, the decorative crafts, the fashion crafts, and the functional crafts. And I can say na magfo-fall ang aking art sa functional arts kasi I can use it to day-to-day life. And based on Sir Lennon dyan din, isa sa mga common Philippine crafts is ang pen holder o di kaya ang pen organizer. Kaya nag-come up ako sa idea na ito.
So my handicraft is a lamp made of popsicle stick. I choose this kind of handicraft because this is inspired by my friends and family. Even in my struggles and darkest times, they're still there, giving me light, hope, and guidance to me. So there's a color yellow and green there. So green symbolizes the growth and harmony, and the yellow symbolizes joy, happiness, and friendship. That's all.
This soap carving po was called the rosary po. Since I was very spiritual person po, I was na-inspired po ako sa Saint Vincent Ferrell statue po, which is from Palembang po. And so when we are given opportunity po to present an art po, I was very gumawa po ako ng art which is I think good idea na which is yung since I am a spiritual person po, this po yung ginawa ko po. So ginawa ko po to ma'am para po ma-present po yung pure intention and pure love ko po from God even in just a simple way po.
One day I was just looking in our living room, then nakita ko po yung camel na painting doon sa living room, and ayun, nasabi ko po sa sarili ko na this is bizarre, like this is parang hindi siya common kasi most soap carving are florals, yun, mga flowers, SpongeBob. Kaya I decided to create that artwork, camel. And ayun po, all I want to say is art is everywhere. You just have to see it, then create it.
Ito po ang napili kong gawing soap carving dahil na-inspire po ako at naalala ko ang lahat ng sakripisyo ng aking ina sa akin mula sa kanyang sinapupunan hanggang ngayon. On how she guided me on my journey in life, how she holds my hand, especially when I needed her the most. I will forever be grateful to be his son. Yun lang.
This is my artwork. I use colored pencil po. And nasa sketching category po, but natawag po sa painting, but it's okay. So this is my artwork, and I did this a month and a half. So yung sinabi po ni Sir Lennon na magkaka-Zoom museum. So eto na, sabi ko. So as we can see, these lovely birds are the focal point in this piece, and these birds can teach us a thing or two about life. We are sometimes afraid or hesitant to step out of our comfort zone, just like this little bird inside a house. But if we master all of our courage, we can realize how wonderful the outside world is. There will be gloom, of course, but it is not enough to eclipse the beauty in it.
This is my painting. As you can see, yung theme po ng painting ko is eco pro-environment. And this painting promote positivity and happiness, and it represents Filipino. A bahay kubo there. Bahay kubo is a symbol of Philippine culture. It is also symbolic of Filipino hospitality. May reference for this painting is kinuhanan ko po siya sa El Pescador, Bolinao, Pangasinan.
This side po, yung sa blue side, it is before the period of industrialization. The environment was pure and yung water resources were clean and soil was healthy. However, due to industrialization, the rapid urbanization, natural resources have largely been exploited. In this side, you can see the bad effects of factory and other human deeds in our nature. For example, forests have been approved to make space for new buildings.
I use acrylic po. As you can see, mukha siya because I think that based on my experience, based on betrayed, kasi naranasan ko siya. And sa painting na ito ay nagsasabi na madalas tayong nagiging pipi or bulag o may nakikita tayo pero nagbubulag-bulagan. Ngunit, tama or mali pero madalas natin itong pinagtatakpan. Hindi natin magawang magsalita dahil nangungunang takot. Hindi natin maitatang na madalas tayong tahimik dahil natatakot tayo sa maaaring mangyari. Sa painting na ito, sir, ito ay nagkukwento ng mga bagay na hindi nabigyan ng katarungan, natakpan ang bunganga dahil sa walang kakayahan. May kakayahang makakita pero binubulag ng takot.
Here is my artwork. For years and years, we've been ignoring the impact of our actions on our planet. I don't feel that we've ever earned the right to call it ours. Yet, we walk mighty, as if we own it, as if it is something to be owned. What I wanted to show from my work is that we are the ones causing irreversible damage. As the environment saves us, we should also make the effort to save it in order for us to continue living on this planet.
This is my sketch. I made this sketch to express how humanity and our environment influence and like other life form with each other. We humans and other life forms will be affected if something unpleasant happen in our environment. I added details like these tears, tapos mga cracks po to represent just that. Nag-include po ako ng arrows dito. Nakuha ko po yung inspiration sa recycling na sign. And para sa akin, that's a reminder to dapat yung humanity must take care of its environment.
Ito po sa aking sketch, matatawag ko po siyang creations fondness. Dahil environment na we must protect and let's spread the beauty of humanity na world is cruel yet still beautiful naman po.
Wrap. Dalawa po ang meaning nito. Una ay tungkol sa environment. Hindi lang po ang animals ang naapektuhan sa pollution, kundi tayo rin. Ang pangalawa po ay in every action, there is a consequence.
Humanity gradually loses its stance. From the beginning of years, even right through this pandemic, abuse of human rights could be found splattering all over the place. I am a human being, and this photograph is just the tip of the iceberg. There are things that worse than this, more so worse. Let this picture be a reminder that to be human, we have to embrace humanity and respect everyone.
This image represents a student who is diligent and persistent in pursuing their goals. Whatever the conditions, they are willing to chase everything in order to prove that they are deserve it and that they may claim it to have achieved and done it.
As you can see in this photo po, the hirap in a module symbolizes the education. It's the key for this generation to achieve goals in life, and the candlelight represent God being the guide in our path so we can have light in every step that we can take.
The photo conveys a message that she is hoping that she can change how society views about a person, that no one is ugly. We're just born in a judgmental society.
Congratulations to all the winners. May you be the next national artist of the Philippines. And that concludes our event for today. Once again, this is Angel.
And I am Kenneth, your host for today.
And this is Zoom Art Museum 2021.
And all was
Be the best art you can be. No imitation, no limitation.
All right, so have a good night and thank you. And we are now signing off.
Thank you and enjoy the rest of the night.